right, what's up, man? Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, everybody. This is the One Stop Shop podcast. My name is John Fields.
My name is Nick Bodie, aka Bodie Motives.
All right, man. We about to jump right into this. We about to go to the we about to do the top 5 NFL draft picks this week. Not this week. It's actually coming up April the 29th.
April 29th.
We're about to
end May 1st. My bad.
May 1st. Oh no, yeah. So the first 5 picks is the Jaguars, Jets, San Francisco, Falcons, and the Bengals.
For all these teams, they like for the first 2, they both need QBs, they both need corners, O-line, D-line, and for real, and this quarterback race is crazy, you know, because the first quarterbacks on the list are Zach Williams, Penei Sewell, and Jamar Chase. Well, they not quarterbacks, but they on the list for these teams.
The Jags and the Jets getting a quarterback. They're gonna get Trevor Lawrence is guaranteed going to the Jaguars, and the Jets, they say Zach Wilson going there. I don't know where this came from, because honestly, the whole year we all agreed that Justin Fields was the second best quarterback, even though realistically he is the best, because he beat Trevor Lawrence.
He definitely beat Trevor Lawrence, you know, and he proved himself in that game for sure.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's a little biased. I think some people that's at the bottom, they trying to get Justin Fields, so they trying to mess up his draft stock. So that's when they talking crap. But at the same time, they always say the NFL, the black quarterbacks, they try to test the IQ and whatnot. They try to be like, the last guy in, the last guy out. They always bring that up when it comes to black quarterbacks, but that never get brought up about Johnny Manziel, who clearly was last guy in, last guy out.
Yeah, for sure, definitely was the last guy in. You feel me? And it's just crazy, you know. And I don't know if it's got something to do with racism or the fact that he's a black man, but you still just see a little pattern, in that aspect as far as like how these quarterbacks are picked and how they get paid as far as like in the draft, where they line up in the draft, because for you to go from one of the top 2 picks to now not even knowing where you feel me.
They don't even know where he go. We don't know. He could end up with the Patriots at number 10.
Number 10 with the Patriots. So you just gotta try to figure out like what's going on. But you can't be mad. You feel me? He still did his thing. We still gonna have his back. We still gonna ride for him. So yeah, for sure, man.
And we ain't related. I know his last name Fields.
Definitely.
I might get a jersey. All right, so the next three picks is so I do think San Francisco is going to pick up Justin Fields. Realistically, I think they're going to pick him up, in all honesty. And so that's going to be 3 quarterbacks back straight back to back, and then you got the Falcons and the Bengals.
Falcons and the Bengals.
That's a tricky one.
Very tricky, very tricky.
Both teams realistically want Kyle Pitts. 6'5", 250, runs a 4.4 40.
Animal.
Tight end who's really a hybrid, who's a wide receiver, who could be a wide receiver.
Can definitely do it all for sure.
Yes. And basically, I'm a Bengals fan, and I want the Bengals to draft Kyle Pitts.
Definitely want the Bengals to draft Kyle Pitts.
Falcons, do what you got to do and get Penei Sewell.
Come on.
It's a big boy. Go get him.
Yeah, y'all need him. We need Pitts because we need definitely a better offense. We definitely need a better O-line because,
or they can replace Matt Ryan.
Yeah, for sure.
They can replace Matt Ryan. So
yeah, but the O-line for the Bengals, and me being from Cincinnati, the Bengals is kind of like pride and joy. You feel me? And these they O-line ain't right for letting the quarterback go down. Especially that young man was Ian, but
Joey Burrow.
You feel me? You gotta get the O-line together for sure for that man.
All right, so that's it for that category. We talked about the top 5 draft picks. Now we're gonna move down to something that we all hear all the time, and we're all used to it. We're immune to it. It's sad to hear, but there was another mass shooting in Indianapolis at the FedEx warehouse at 11 o'clock last night on Thursday night at 11 p.m. And 8 people were tragically killed. I heard the videos. A guy that worked there, he said he heard 2 shots. and then he thought it was a muffler, somebody's car being broke down. Then he heard rapidly 6 shots and then 10 shots. And
Crazy.
what I heard was the mass shooter, the main purpose of him doing that, because he was pissed off something about his supervisor, and he was coming to specifically kill his supervisor. And guess what though?
Yeah.
The supervisor wasn't even there.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't even there.
So he just lashed out and he said, "Hey, I'm about to just do this. Like, supervisor in here, I'm about to just take my anger and, you know, all my energy out on these people in here."
Yeah, man. And it ain't no reason to shoot hardworking people. And
Never, man. Like, you know,
it's a FedEx warehouse, so that's the one place you ain't never really heard no mass shooting. They usually that's odd. That sounds odd as hell. I'm glad it wasn't. He stopped. Oh, he wasn't obtained by the police officers. He actually committed suicide.
And if you guys pay attention to, like, you know, like financial, like, advice and stuff like that, if you think about it, this is probably gonna be a hit for FedEx. You know, this might make Amazon or UPS or something jump off. You might this might take them, like, to another level, because this bad publicity might just, you know, drop their stock down. Because, you know, the news is very like, you know, influential when it comes to how the stock market moves. And, you know, like, just saying, like, if you got stocks or whatever, like, you know, look into that, because, you know, this information like this is what, you know, be making or breaking companies, you know, especially, you know, when they're a heavy hitter like this, you know, so just pay attention for that.
But also, it's just watch out, man.
Be safe, man. You gotta be safe,
man. P's and Q's. All right, next thing we're gonna move to